and I started looking into green jobs. And green jobs at that time, and maybe even now, were mainly like installing solar panels on roofs. And I am a klutz. You do not want me on a roof. You want me
We
under
have
a
that in
roof.
common too.
Right. So I knew that wasn't it. And so as I'm doing this research, trying to figure out how I can work in the green space, I start researching the green space and start learning about climate change. And that's when I see these massive global trends of, energy security, geopolitics, and climate change kind of colliding. And I feel like, okay, this is what I have to do with my work. And so what I thought was, I'm good at creating stories, telling stories, and selling stories, i.e. communications, marketing, and business development. On the sports side, can I do that on this green side? There were no jobs in it. So in 2005, I went out as a consultant and did that. And that's what I've been doing for the last, I guess it's 17 years almost. And so all of that's happening. And then about 2009, 2010, I start saying to myself, is there an intersection of green and sports? And if so, what does that look like? And I started poking around, and there was something called the Green Sports Alliance that was forming, a kind of a group of stadiums in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, that were sharing best practices on energy efficient lighting and things.
I covered that. I remember. Yes,
I
Alan.
thought, this is Alan Hershkowitz.
Yes, thank you.
And so I thought, this is interesting. So I started poking around more. And then in 2013, I decided I'm going to write a blog about this because no one's doing that. And that will get me to meet everybody who's anybody in this growing but small niche, green sports. And so I wrote Green Sports Blog, and that's now going on almost 9 years. And I initially did that to help my consulting business and hopefully add some value to the people and the organizations in the green sports world. But the blog kind of found an audience, and we get between 3,000 and 15,000 unique visitors per month, which compared to ESPN is a rounding error. But in the green sports world, people read it, and it got a following, and we've gotten some advertisers, and it's kind of a known thing within this small but growing niche. It's bigger than you think.